one of the most important things for me is the sourcing, because it's not easy to source silk squares. There must be a certain dimension, because of course they have to fit the model, the pattern. They have to be, of course, a certain pattern that I like. So it's not easy to find interesting design, even if every square is really beautiful, but it's not easy to find, you know, you need to check the quality of the print. Sometimes the quality is very low and I don't want to use it. So even if the design is beautiful, but then you check the quality and it's not really interesting. Then of course they have to be 100% silk. So we have quality, conditions, because sometimes you find amazing square scarves. I found even some of them, the major brands, but unfortunately they had stains, they have little yarns, little holes, and I said, okay, this is a no, this is a no. So it's a long process to get these. Another thing is to look for fabrics in the market. I like to use also curtains, old curtains. So there is luckily in Paris market, flea market, which is called Le Puce. It's sort of I don't know, maybe Camden. No, it's not Camden. It's actually really a fleece market. So you find everything vintage. Right. And I have my little suppliers, the little the old ladies that they know me, and they put on the side things that I can like it. And actually they have ribbons, they have lace, they have old curtains, you know, these curtains from the very, very fancy houses. Sometimes the quality is really high because it's silk, it's not really polyester like today, or it's cotton, or the quality is very high, and even the texture is really beautiful. So I go there and let's say every Saturday or every Sunday, I have a look around. And this is people think that this is a job you do Monday to Friday, but actually I work Sunday, Monday, holiday. Doesn't matter when.
But that's how it is when it's your passion, right? When you really enjoy what you're doing, you're not there counting the hours, because it just comes naturally.
I don't stop working at 7. This is 7. No, I don't stop working at the weekend. Oh, actually there is a market, so I have to go. So even if it's cold, yesterday I went there, it was snowing. So I don't care. I need to go because tomorrow I have to do something. I have to bring these things and that. So I need buttons. So let's go there. And I spent a couple of hours into this sort of depot, warehouse, and they have amazing buttons, all of the hardware and buttons and gallons and things from the army, from the 50, 60. They have the old couture, they have the incredible things, ribbons in silk that today I think they don't even produce anymore.
Wow, that's amazing.
So
that's amazing.
It was really, it's so, I don't know, inspiring, and at the same time, it's so relaxing for me. It's like doing yoga. Let's say I go there and I find my peace.
Yes,
and
yes.
I know I'm doing something good.
And so, as you mentioned before, you source everything locally, so everything is sourced in Paris. Yeah. You produce everything in Paris. And what is the most difficult part that you found?
I think sometimes it's very difficult when I prepare, let's say, a collection to give as I always say, I don't choose what I want to do, but I decided what I have to do after found the things. So I have to buy many things. Doesn't matter. They have to be in a way beautiful, and I have to put in there, and then I have to select and see which pieces they make in history, because this is in fashion, usually you do your mood board, what you want to do, you do this, and then you pick up the color, you produce your own color, meaning wasting water and everything. So you have to produce, you want to produce your own prints, so you have to do the tasting and you have to try, and then there's a long process. So as I call this brand a brand with no ego, because I don't want, I'm trying to do not what I like, what I feel, what I need, because I'm a creative, blah, blah, blah. But on the opposite, what I find in the market, what can I do? What I'm capable to do with those things that I So I try to put together, and I say, as soon as I see something which is interesting, I say, this is a story, oh, this is interesting. So yeah, if I really play with that. And that makes me happy because I don't really do what I was doing before. So wasting a lot of, I remember, and this is another word which is really bad in fashion business today, in the waste. Not
Yes.
just wasting clothing, because we're talking about 4 billions or something clothes
It's ridiculous. It's
wasted every
insane.
year. Talking about fabrics, and I remember we used to waste 3, 4, sometimes 1,000 meters of fabrics because the color was cancelled by the marketing. Oh, we don't like this color; it doesn't sell, so cancel. So, but we have already ordered 300 meters. No, but this is not selling. The season. This was, for example, for for some wool or something. The winter after, as I used to say, oh, how about we're gonna use this? Oh, no, this didn't sell last year, so we don't do this. So what are we gonna do with that? Are we gonna sell it for like, in a stock? So I remember they used to sell fabric we bought for 30, 40 years per meter. They used to sell for like 2 euros, 3 euros to stock, to warehouse. And I was like, such a waste. So that's
So
that's
where would
how.
they sell it to?
To the warehouse, actually, there are some, I don't know, they're properly warehoused. So they
Right.
buy for very cheap price, and they sell to small, they sell to cuts, or they cut in 3, 4 meters, and they sell to the stores that they sell like, the cuts for people who like to do tailoring at home. So
Right.
I found out, I remember this person, and I call him and say, hey, are you still doing this? Yeah, but is this just for companies? No, we actually it's for people. It's not for company. So okay, so I booked an appointment and I went there and I found paradise because I found silk, the best fabrics from Italy. So everything was stocked here in France.
Yes.
Actually, it's not really far from Paris. So I was there and I was like, okay, now let's do shopping. And I
That's
was so happy because
amazing.
I could buy the amazing fabrics for very cheap price. Not because I wanted to make a mark on it, because of course, but because in this way, and this is another technical side you need to care. As the manufacturing, it will be more expensive because we're talking about one-of-a-kind pieces. You need to find a balance, of course, with the fabrics, because otherwise the price is going to be crazy. So you have to, of course, find. You don't want to renounce to quality. So this is let's say the business side. You need to be careful to buy fabrics. You need to put the budget on your fabric. It has to be really high quality to balance the price of the manufacturing. So this is another thing you have to be really careful, because when you work for big companies, sometimes you don't care. That's why the clothing are very expensive, because the fabric is expensive. Then they have their marge. I think it's the right word, marge. The markup. Sorry. Then they put the markup, which is really high, and then this plus this plus this. The price is like a coat which costs I don't know 200 euros done with a label and everything in the store could cost 2,000, 3,000, because you need to have all these things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to cut all these expenses and really concentrate on their quality. In this way, I try. I think I get a nice price for a very good product in a good quality. So I try to balance. Some people say, they are really expensive." So they are not expensive, because if you think that a silk top for women, you pay made in I don't know, like made in China, in white, you pay like 300 euros, and my items they don't even go to 300 euros, and they are handmade and they are made in Paris. So there's something people that they have to be educated to this, and
Yes, I agree.
little by little it's getting there, because I have friends that they stop completely buying high street, because they said, okay, if I need to be even underwear, especially for men's, they said, okay, if I need to get underwear, I want to wear underwear made in France with organic cotton. So become really picky in this. And I'm really happy, because before they were like sort of branded, the branded underwear. I want this, I want that. What is cool? Now they're looking for exclusively for t-shirts made in France, organic cottons, made in Europe. They don't buy anything. They really start checking the label, where it's made, organic cotton, yes, no, how it's made, and everything. So it's really